I am joined by Jasmin Gutierrez, business travel sales with Valencia Hotel Group, coming to us from San Antonio, Texas. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Business travel, Texas. Let's start with Texas. I'm just right down the road from you. Today's the
Okay.
day. Restrictions dropped. Better or worse, no masks required. Occupancy restrictions dropped. How does that strike you guys there?
Well, as a hotel, we are keeping the same mandates. We are requiring guests to still keep their mask on. We are opening, at 100% occupancy. So we have actually next weekend we have a wedding. Originally planning, for social distancing. Now, their numbers have increased. So, it's good for us, I guess, in a sense, revenue wise. And then, of course, the guests are able to not limit themselves as far as like their guest count goes. So it's a positive, but we are definitely staying cautious and still requiring masks here at the hotel and the private event space.
And you're not alone. Many businesses are. I mean, the building I'm in, same thing. Everyone's just being a little cautious. And I think that's what the governor was trying to get at was, we've been at this a while. We know what to do. Let's protect the vulnerable and get on with business. Speaking of business travel. I mean,
Yes,
are you still focused on business travel, or has your role morphed into other things while you wait for it to come back, or what's going on?
it has. It has. It definitely, we did see a dramatic drop in business travel here at the hotel. Um, Surprisingly, though, there were some accounts that we were able to sign during the pandemic. So, for example, we were able to sign a few new medical accounts. Construction companies are still traveling. Um, Very, very, uh, you know, not a whole lot of clients are traveling, but the ones that are, I'm on call to them. They've got my cell. I usually get a text. And lately the text messages have been increasing a lot more. Like, hey, we need to book some rooms. We're coming in tomorrow or we're coming in next week. So I mean, we've stayed busy and proactive. So
What about the big freeze we had the other day? Uh,
yes.
did that impact y'all's occupancy with some travelers?
Well, actually, I did have several companies reaching out to me about their employees that were displaced. Hey, I have several employees without water, electricity. Can we please book them at your hotel? Um, Unfortunately, the hotel was impacted. So,
Mhm.
as several hotels downtown San Antonio were, so we actually lost our water. We were without water for about a week.
Oh wow.
Electricity never went off, but I had to turn away several guests just to kind of let them know, like, hey, unfortunately, I would love to have you. Um, I just don't feel comfortable, having you stay at the hotel with no water.
So, what are you focused on now? I mean, we're starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not just Texas, right? There's a lot going on in the country that could free up travel, even business travel.
Absolutely. Well, like you mentioned earlier, my role actually has evolved. So instead of just focusing on business travel, I'm actually hosting weddings again.
There's a
So
backup, isn't there? I mean,
yes,
people are
exactly.
ready.
Job security. So I've been in the industry for about 20 years. I started in hospitality. As a matter of fact, I started off as a hostess at a restaurant, worked my way up to be a restaurant manager, and then did catering for about 8 years. And so just kind of jump right back in it and, whatever the need is right now, which is weddings and social events. So it just kind of, you know, took me back but it's all good. We've been able to book some nice weddings and people are getting ready to, you know, be back as well.
Yeah. So tell us about your property there. What's that look like?
Yes, so we are a small luxury boutique hotel. We're located right on the Riverwalk here in San Antonio. Um, we have a total of, well, like I mentioned, 213 guest rooms, a combination of a presidential suite, 4 junior suites, kings and doubles that have multiple views, city views, Riverwalk views, courtyard views. So, yes.
Yeah. I was looking forward to staying there last year at High Tech, but it didn't happen.
Oh, no. Well, we'd love to have you back whenever the time arises.
Oh, I love San Antonio. San Antonio is great.
Yes.
Nice laid back town.
Mm-hmm. We consider
Riverwalk's always
ourselves,
fun.
oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No.
We consider ourselves to be on the quieter side of the Riverwalk, so that's been to our advantage. Again, going back to being flexible in my role. So normally once a day, I'll go and cover for, whoever's over at the front desk. So I'll answer phone calls, people calling in and, hey, I'm from California, I'm from New York. Is your city open? What's open? And, I could sit there and talk to people for just, forever.
Right.
So.
Well, a lot of people trying to escape California come here. So. Well, any advice for hoteliers as things start to loosen up? Maybe we see the light at the end of the tunnel?
I mean, we definitely are staying flexible. I mean, there's, different things that we wouldn't have done in the past that, we're definitely open to now, as far as, being flexible in rates, just trying to keep our hotel full, keep our employees employed, keep, food in their family's mouth. So we're doing whatever we can to keep our employees here and bring back employees, of course.
Yeah. And visit San Antonio, people. Come on.
Yes. The weather's beautiful right now. It's just gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Lots to see and do here.
Yeah. Now's the time. All right. Well, Jasmine, thank you for spending time with me.
Yes. Thank you for having me, Jason.
You bet. Bye-bye.
All righty. Bye-bye.